Good morning, children. I hope you all are fine by the grace of God. Today we're going to learn lesson number 4. The topic of the lesson is called Set Our Children Free. And this is about a Nobel Prize winner. His name is called Kailash Satyarthi, and he was born in 1954. Born in a small city in Madhya Pradesh, is an Indian child rights activist and the founder of the Bachpan Bachao Andolan. His love for children and concern for the less fortunate ones prompted him to work for their welfare. So, this is a speech given by him. This speech is a powerful argument made by the Nobel Peace Prize winner Kailash Satyarthi. It opens our eyes and draws our attention towards the piteous condition of some of our fellow human beings here, the children. So, this is how he started his speech. Your Majesties, Your Royal Majesties, Royal Highnesses, my dear daughter Malala, dear brother Tom Harkin, and my sisters and brothers. Friends, the Nobel Committee has generously invited me to present a lecture. Respectfully, I am unable to do that because I am representing here the sound of silence. So, what he is trying to tell? The cry of innocence. The cry of innocence means those who need help and attention but do not get it. And the face of invisibility. That means those who have been neglected. So he's representing. I represent millions of those children who are left behind, and that's why I have kept an empty chair here as a reminder. I have come here only to share the voices and dreams of our children because they are all our children. 20 years ago, in the foothills of the Himalayas, I met a small, skinny child laborer. He asked me, is the world so poor that it cannot give me a toy and a book instead of forcing me to take a gun or a tool? 12 years ago, a child mother from the streets of Colombia asked me this. I have never had a dream. Can my child have one? Friends, all the great religions teach us to care for our children. Jesus said, let the children come to me. Do not hinder them. Hinder means stop. Do not stop them. For the kingdom of heaven belongs to them. The Holy Quran says, kill not your children because of poverty. Friends, there is no greater violence than to deny the dreams of our children. Therefore, I refuse to accept that all the temples and mosques and churches and prayer houses have no place for the dreams of our children. I refuse to accept that the world is so poor when just 1 week of global military expenditure can bring all the children to classrooms. See, the global military expenditure means the money that is spent on maintaining the armed forces. And I refuse to accept that all the laws and constitutions, police and judges are unable to protect our children. I refuse to accept that the shackles of slavery. That means a chain of slavery can ever be stronger than the quest for freedom. Quest means search for something. I refuse to accept my only aim in life is that every child is free to be a child, free to grow and develop, free to eat, sleep, and see daylight, free to laugh and cry, free to play and learn, free to go to school, and above all, free to dream. I have the privilege of working with many courageous people who have the same aim. We have never given up against any threat or attack, and we never will. We have made progress in the last couple of decades. That means last couple of decade means 20 years. But let us make no mistake, great challenges still remain. Friends, the biggest challenge of biggest crisis knocking on the doors of humankind is fear and intolerance. Rights, security, and hope can only be restored through the education. So, here they are talking about Malala. And who is this Malala? She's the Pakistani girl who fought against she gave restrictions on the Taliban. Taliban people, they were restricting the female education in Pakistan. So she fought against them. So what happened? When she was traveling in a bus with her friends, the Taliban attacked and she was shot 3 times by the Taliban. Okay, so here he is talking about young people like Malala. I'm sure you all have learned about Malala in grade 6 or 7. I have started calling her my daughter, Malala, not just Malala. So, my daughter, Malala, and other daughters, including Kayat, in fact, 2 Kayats, that is, and Shazia. So, these 2 girls, Kayat and Shazia, they were injured. They were both injured in the same bus attack as their close friend Malala. But the experience and the aftermath has made them determined to speak up for education and particularly girls' education. Okay, and the daughters from Africa and from all over the world, they are rising up and choosing peace over violence, tolerance over extremism, and courage over fear. Extremism means ideas that are not normal, reasonable, or acceptable to most people. With this, we will stop today, and the remaining lessons we will continue in the next class. I want you all to read this and learn the meaning for the new words and try to find out some more about this Nobel Prize winner. Also, I am sending you a video about different Nobel Prize winners. You just go through it and read it 2-3 times. We'll meet in the next class. Have a good day, children. Bye.